Today we're going to dive into an activity that is so fundamental to being human that we almost completely forget about its incredible power. I'm talking about walking. It might just be the single most important thing you can do for your body, because it's what your body was designed for.
So let me just start with a question for you. What if there was one simple thing we could measure? No fancy equipment, takes less than 10 seconds, that could actually predict how long you're going to live.
And what if I told you that this one simple measurement was more accurate at predicting your lifespan than your blood pressure, your cholesterol levels, or even whether or not you've ever smoked? I mean, that sounds kind of crazy, right?
Well, it turns out the answer is stunningly simple. It's your gait speed. Yep, how fast you walk is one of the most powerful vital signs we have, and yet it's almost never measured. Okay, so this brings us to our first big idea, walking as the ultimate vital sign. How on earth can something so basic reveal so much about the state of your entire body? Well, the science here is absolutely fascinating.
Let's look at this incredible study by Stephanie Studensky at the University of Pittsburgh. Her team crunched the numbers from almost 35,000 people over the age of 65, and the finding was just unmistakable. Your walking speed predicted survival better than any other standard medical test. See, the key thing to understand is that walking isn't just a leg exercise, it's a symphony. It requires your heart, your lungs, your nervous system, your muscles, all of it, working together perfectly. Your walking speed is literally a summary of your body's total health.
So if walking speed is that important, the next logical question is, why? That brings us to our next section, your body, the walking machine. To get this, we really have to appreciate the brilliant engineering that makes us human. We are literally built to walk. And it all starts from the ground up, with your foot. Your foot isn't some flat, clumsy platform. Oh no, it's a natural spring. It's an arch made of 26 bones and 33 joints. And with every single step you take, it compresses, it stores up elastic energy, and then it bounces back, saving you a whopping 17% of the energy you would have otherwise used. No other primate has anything like it.
But the genius engineering doesn't stop there. Think about the physics of your stride. As you walk, your whole body acts like an inverted pendulum, vaulting right over your planted leg. It's this beautiful, efficient motion that converts potential energy into kinetic energy, and get this, it recovers about 65% of the energy you need for the very next step. Your muscles only have to chip in the other 35%. It is a masterpiece of efficiency.
And when you put us side by side with other primates, the difference is just staggering. A chimp has to stop and pant to cool down. We have over 2 million sweat glands, so we can cool ourselves on the move. Our arched feet, our wide pelvis for stability, our long, springy Achilles tendons, every single one of these things is an adaptation for one purpose, endurance walking. We are, without a doubt, the greatest walking machines the primate world has ever seen. But, and this is a huge but, this leads us right into this central problem of our modern lives. I call it the great deconditioning. We have these ancient, beautifully tuned bodies that are expecting constant movement, but we live in a modern world that demands and even rewards sitting still. This mismatch, this is at the heart of so many of our health issues today.
I mean, just look at the raw numbers. For basically all of human history, walking 6 to 9 miles a day wasn't exercise, it was just life. Today, the average adult over 65 might walk 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles. Our bodies are starved for a level of movement that our world just doesn't provide anymore. This isn't a small change. It's a catastrophe of inactivity.
Now, this next point is absolutely crucial. So many of the things we just blame on aging are actually just symptoms of this deconditioning. That morning stiffness you feel? That's often just your connective tissues, your fascia, being dehydrated from lack of movement. Feeling a little off balance? That could be your body's built-in sensors going out of tune from disuse. Your body isn't failing because it's old, it's often just failing from a lack of the one input it needs most: movement.
But here's the beautiful part. The solution is already built into us. This brings us to movement is medicine. Walking isn't just about burning calories. It's the precise biological signal your body has been waiting for to reboot and maintain its most critical systems.
Okay, check this out. Your bones are piezoelectric. That means when you walk and your heel strikes the ground, that impact creates a tiny little electrical charge in the bone crystals. That charge is a signal. It's a message that tells your bone-building cells, hey, we need to be stronger right here. So they get to work. No walk, no signal. It's really that simple.
And walking is also the master pump for pretty much every fluid in your body. Your calf muscles act like a second heart, squeezing lymphatic fluid and blood back up towards your chest. Every step you take gently loads and unloads your spine, squeezing nutrients into your discs. It hydrates your fascia, which eases stiffness. It even stimulates your gut to keep things moving. When you sit still, all of these essential pumps just shut down.
But maybe the most shocking discovery of all is what walking does for your brain. For decades, the dogma was that adults can't grow new brain cells, period. But then, in 2011, a researcher named Kirk Erickson conducted a landmark study. He took a group of sedentary older adults, split them in two. One group just did some basic stretching. The other group, they just walked for 40 minutes 3 times a week. That's it.
After 1 year, the results were absolutely breathtaking. In the stretching group, the hippocampus, that's the brain's memory center, it shrank by about 1.4%, which is what you'd expect with normal aging. But the walking group, their hippocampus grew by 2%. They didn't just stop the aging process in their brain, they reversed it.
Let that just sink in for a second. A 2% growth. They effectively turned back the clock on their brain by 1 to 2 years. And what was the miracle drug that did this? Not some billion-dollar pharmaceutical. A simple walk. This study completely upended what we thought we knew about the brain.
So let's tie this all together. What do we do with this information? Well, this brings us to our final section, your first steps to renewal. And what's so poetic about all this is that the measurement of your health, how fast you walk, is also the treatment.
And your body starts responding almost immediately. On day 1, those fluid pumps kick back on. Within a week, you might notice that morning stiffness is a little better as your fascia rehydrates. After a month, your balance can improve as all those sensors start to wake up and recalibrate. And yeah, over a year, you can literally grow a bigger, younger brain.
You know, it's funny. Turns out Hippocrates absolutely nailed it 2,400 years ago. All of this cutting-edge science we've just talked about, the P's of electric bones, the brain growth, it's all just explaining the why behind this ancient piece of wisdom.
The prescription hasn't changed because the human body hasn't changed. It is, and always has been, a walking machine. It's just waiting for you to provide the signal. So the only question left is, are you ready to turn it on?